Yeah, I'd like to have got Scott. I'd like to have bought Andros Townsend last year, probably. When we, I think if we'd have stayed up, we could have probably bought Andros. In all honesty, I think he may have been for sale last season. It was coming here really that took him off. He came here and he showed to everybody that he could play in the Premier League. Oh, Les is great. I mean, I love Les, but I think he's well entrenched now at Tottenham. He's sort of working there with the under-21 group, and I think he seems to enjoy that. So, worked with Tim Sherwood, and they're doing a good job with the younger players here. The goal is to get back into the Premier League. That is the only ambition I've got. I just want to get back into the Premier League this year. Well, you always fear the worst, when you make a lot of changes, and teams that have gone down last year have all struggled. The Wolves went straight through, Bolton didn't do anything, and you fear, well, it's, maybe it's going to be very difficult, but we have made a great start, and we give ourselves a real chance now this year. I think we've got a good group of players that I'm sure we won't be far away. We'll be right there all year. Difficult, really. Difficult. As I say, winning the league at Bournemouth that day, winning at Fulham to get promoted was a great day for me. Staying up, getting promoted, getting promoted at Portsmouth was fantastic, and winning the cup at Portsmouth. But probably keeping Portsmouth up that year was probably. I think we got a better group of lads. I mean, we had some good players here last year. I wouldn't sit here and say there was a lot of talented players, but I think this group now is more together and more, up for the work and everything that's needed than what we had last year. So, but I wouldn't. We certainly had a lot of talented players last year, individual talented players. They've all pretty much, they've all done their jobs, every one of them. There's not one of them who I've been disappointed with. Not one of them. Every one of them has played. They've been unlucky not to be in the team. No one, the whole group have been good. Well, Parksy was just a great goalkeeper. He was one of the finest goalkeepers. So. Played in a great team. There's a team picture downstairs, a QPR picture. It's just an amazing team, unbelievable group of players. It's on as we go out on the tunnel onto the training ground. It's a team that with Jerry Francis and Stan Bowles and Don Masson, Dave Thomas, David Webb, Frank McClintock, Johnny Hollins. It's just unbelievable. Phil Parks. It's just a incredible group of players, and Parksy was part of that team. I'm sure Rob. Rob's a top goalkeeper as well. They're both outstanding goalkeepers. There's no doubt about that. Parksy would have been one of the top. He went to West Ham and was fantastic. Was one of the great goalkeepers. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, he's there. You can't play everybody. You've got Nico Kranjčar. So if you play two up front, you've got to play Nico out wide, because you've got Junior to play wide, so you have to play Nico out wide on the other side. If you play Nico out wide, you then got Gary O'Neill, who's been great in great form. So it's finding a balance. Not many teams play with two forwards stuck up the pitch. Even in that game the other day, I felt we got overrun by Brentford for long spells. I thought they dominated the game. They played with two up, the little number 10 dropping in. We played with two strikers. It's difficult. It's getting more and more difficult to stick two up there now. I felt with Nico in that position where he scored last week. I felt that suited us. But I've been pleased with him. But AJ's coming back as well now, so it's competition for. Yeah, very strange. I couldn't really get to the bottom of it all, to be honest with you. I think there's more to it than meets the eye. I can't really see it. I'm surprised that Ollie's feels he can't do the job at this stage of the season. It's 8 games in. He's done a fantastic job last year getting them promoted. But it hasn't surprised me. I must admit, I did feel a few weeks ago that you know, the word going around was that he was going to be out of work there very quickly.
Okay.
It was. I've got a lot of time for him, and he's a great lad, you know. But it was a surprise. A surprise the way he went, you know, and what he had to say, but not a surprise to me that he actually went. Difficult, really. They've all played their part, you know. I think Richard Dunne was an important signing for us. You know, I've always been a big fan of Richard. I thought he was, you know, one of the best centre halves in the Premier League, and to get him here, you know, I was surprised the Premier League club didn't take the chance on him. It was only his injury, but he's been excellent. He's been good around the place. He's a good lad, good person. He's been excellent. I think, you know, him and Clint and Edham, they've been the real backbone for us here at the back, you know.